Hey, health warriors, it's time to get fit. It's time to get fit for revival. And I want to help. I have been a fitness and health enthusiast for over 30 years. I have had more certifications than I can think of. I have trained multiple people. I have helped other families transition into a healthier lifestyle. And my hope for this channel is to pour some of that into you, to simplify all of the lies, the media, the choices, the blah, blah, blah. I've been in this. I have been through all of the crazes, the diets, the blah, blah, blah. I've been through them all. I've lived through them all. I've tested them all. And I think I have some experience that I can share with you. And I think I can help make this process a little bit easier for you. At least that's my hope. That's the desire of my heart, is to help you guys. So I just want to encourage each and every one of you that you can do this, but nobody can do it for you. And health is a journey and it's a walk, and you're going to do it one day at a time. You didn't get to where you are overnight, so you're not going to be able to erase everything, all these habits that you've built overnight either. So you need to rejoice in the victories that you do have and not get into guilt and condemnation, but just keep going. You will get there and you will be a healthier you. And I'm just excited to be able to help educate you guys a little bit, make it easier for you to make right choices, because there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of choices out there. But really, when you start funneling out all of the other, the bad stuff, your choices become a lot easier to make. And my hope is to give you guys object lessons and things so that you can really visualize what's going on inside your body when you're doing certain things or eating certain things. And so that when you're thinking about, oh, should I have that piece of whatever, you have a visual of like what's fixing to get taxed in your body and then you can make that decision from there. So each video is going to have a target. It's going to be kind of in and out. Today we're going to talk about sugars. But before I get into that, I want each and every one of you, if you are part of Revival River and you are super serious about getting rid of your fats and carbs, then you need to go and watch a documentary called Fat Fiction. It is going to explain to you how you have been lied to through all these years, and the things that you thought were healthy really weren't. You're gonna see how the FDA and the government and inconclusive research was presented as fact to the American people, and how the food industry shifted, and how the food pyramid how they came up with the food pyramid, which is completely backwards. So anyway, you have to watch that movie. It's 2 hours, but it'll be the best 2 hours that you could give yourself at this point in your journey, because it's going to bring understanding and it's going to empower your walk when you have the knowledge of why you need to stop doing some of the things that you've been doing. So anyway, again, that movie is called Fat Fiction, and you can find it on Amazon Prime. It's free right now. So just go and watch it. And so, yeah, that will be awesome for you. All right, I want to talk about sugars. I want to try to keep this short and to the point. First of all, I want to talk about what you absolutely do not want to put in your body. And these are things that are probably very familiar to most of you. They are the aspartame, which is the NutraSweet, the Equal, and Sugar Twin. That is aspartame. That is highly toxic. Aspartame actually has been proven to break down in your body as a wood alcohol or formaldehyde. Like, that's literally what you're putting in your body. So you want to stay away from it. It's highly toxic. Also in the toxic category is sucralose, which is Splenda, and saccharin, which is the sweet and low or twin. I don't know what areas all you guys live in, so different sweeteners are in different areas. And then the other one is Acephame, or Acephame K, or sometimes it'll say on the label Ace K. And that will also, it's like they're called Sunette or Sweet One. So if you see any of those ever listed on any ingredient that you're putting in your mouth, you need to throw it away. Do not buy it. It's toxic. It's toxic. It's arsenic for your body. So just throw it away. And so the next category are the alcohols, the xylitol, erythritol, and maltitol. Anything that ends in OL. There's a lot of them that are out there. They are not horrible. Studies are really still inconclusive. They don't spike your blood sugar, so that's good. But like xylitol started out as a natural sweetener. It actually was called birch sweetener. It came from the birch trees. But now it is there. It's manufactured. All these sugar alcohols are industrially produced. And so while they don't spike your insulin, while they don't have any impact on your gut bacteria or anything like that, some people can be sensitive to them. So I would approach them, I would use them in moderation. I personally use them in moderation, or they'll be in like a chocolate chip or something else that we eat that's mixed with something else. I'm not going to freak out over it, but I'm also not going to sit down and just, eat tablespoons of it either, or put a lot of it in my baking. They're very, very sweet. So those are the alcohols. It's important to know what they're sugar alcohols. They are industrially produced. They are positioned as natural sweeteners, no sugar natural sweeteners. They're not. They're industrially produced. So this next category is one that is very, very sneaky, and the FDA has done a very poor job of truly explaining it, of what it's really doing to your body. And it's the category of sucrose, not to be confused with sucralose. Sucralose is the highly toxic garbage you don't want to put in your body. But the other one is sucrose, honey, agave, high fructose corn syrup, and coconut sugar. Coconut sugar is sugar. Turbinado sugar is sugar. It doesn't matter how you slice it and dice it. It's sugar, and it's going to spike your glucose levels and raise your insulin. So that's not something you want to be eating a lot of. Sucralose, honey, and agave. I'm going to use the example for sucralose. Sucrose, not sucralose. Sucrose. They're very close. Sucralose, sucrose. Anyway, sucrose is 50% fructose and 50% glucose. Now, your body makes glucose. Your body needs glucose. And so when the 50% glucose goes into your body, it's readily used as energy. It does spike your insulin a little bit, but not as much as like straight up sugar, straight up sugar. And your body's going to use it and get rid of it pretty quickly. The problem is the other 50%, which is the fructose, which is fruit sugar. And what people don't understand is your body, the only part of your body that can metabolize any type of fruit, sugar, or fruit is your liver. So the problem is that, let's say you have, for like sucrose, you have 50% fruit sugar, 50% glucose. You eat it and you have some immediate energy from that 150%. But let's take a 200-pound man who is going to eat, who consumes 100 grams of sucrose. Well, 50% of that is fruit sugar and 50% of that is glucose. So in this 200-pound man, he's got 200 pounds worth of cells for that 50%, those 50 grams of glucose to go all through and use as energy. The problem is with the fructose, because that goes directly to your liver. And your liver is 3 pounds. So you've got 3 pounds versus 200 pounds. So you have just put 70 times more stress on a little 3-pound organ. And your liver is the only organ that can take that fruit sugar and process it into glucose energy. So what happens is you eat it and it just taxes your liver, like it stops everything else it's doing, and it has to process what you just put in it. Well, your liver has hundreds and hundreds of functions. And one of them, one main one, is it's your filter. It's your filter system for your whole body. Everything's filtered through your liver. It helps balance your hormones. It does all kinds of really great stuff. And it detoxifies it. It manages your proteins. It helps regulate your blood sugar. So what's happening is they're saying, oh, it's good for you, but it's taxing your liver. And when you keep putting fructose corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, which is fructose on steroids, so you want to stay away from that, it's jamming up your liver. And then you end up, whatever it can't convert into glucose, it turns it into fat. So then you have the fatty liver. And they've done studies that people who are alcoholics have the same liver as people who are eating too much sugar, high fructose corn syrup. So it's like having an alcoholic liver, but you're doing it with sugar. And honey is in it, and honey is 80%. I just did the example with sucrose, which is 50-50. So honey is 80% fructose, fruit sugar. So I'm not saying you can't ever have it, ever, but while you're on this journey of trying to change your taste buds and change your tastes and whatever, and shift your body from being carbohydrate dependent and glucose dependent to burning fat, it might be a really great idea to lay off a lot of the sugar, a lot of the honeys and the agaves. And if you have anything in your cabinet that has high fructose corn syrup, please just throw it away, because it's killing your liver. It'll kill your liver. It's just not good. So I really want you guys to understand that, because they are in a lot of products. I get so upset when I go and I look at like different protein meals and things like that, and it has sucrose in it, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, it's not good for you. Like, it's not helping your body at all get to a healthier place. So anyway, I hope I made that clear. If not, let me know and I will try to explain it better on another video. I am going to do another video because I want you guys to understand what's literally happening in the cells of your body when you consume too much sugar, and why there's so much spillover and why that's a big problem. But that's another video, because I'm trying to keep these short because everybody's busy. Okay, here's the things that you do want to consume. Stevia and monk fruit. Those are the top two. I think they mix well with things. Stevia is a little bitter. Monk fruit's not as bitter, but you will get used to it. Right now, your taste buds are all conditioned to this sugar, and it will shift. You can ask the Bowmans about that, because they told me they would never have anything stevia, and now they love it. So, but it did take time for their family to adjust, so just give it some time. Another one is a chicory root. I'm not a huge fan, but you can try it. It's mainly fiber. So it is a sweetener, but I don't particularly care for it. But you can try it. if you would like. But a safe bet is stevia and monk fruit, but you want it to be pure sources. You do not want it mixed with anything. And when you see a cheap version, when you see cheap, inexpensive stevia, don't think you're getting a deal. Just flip it over and look what's in it. And usually it's going to be partnered with some type of sugar alcohol. Where is mine? I don't know if you guys have Sprouts where you live, but this is a liquid version, and you can also get liquid monk fruit. I think you may have to buy it online. It can be kind of hard to find, but all that is in this is stevia, liquid stevia. That's it. And some glycerin. Nothing else. No other ingredients. This is what you want. Or if you prefer it in a powder, I got this at Trader Joe's. There's 630 servings in a little tiny bottle. The scoop is super tiny. This stuff is so sweet. So if you see something that's powdered or whatever, then, and it's very cheap, then walk away from it, or at least read it. Maybe you're catching a good sale. That'd be awesome. But if you look at a lot of the Splendas and things like that, they'll put stevia leaf in it, even like the sweet stevia leaf. If you look at it, it's mixed with sugar alcohols. So it's not the pure thing. And while we're cleaning out our system, while we're going through this shift, you want to put good ingredients inside your body. So I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that it was super clear to you what to stay away from, how the sucrose and honeys and agaves and high fructose corn syrups, in a nutshell, in its simplicity, is it jams up your liver and your filter can't work. So, and it jacks up your insulin production. So it's not horrible in moderation, but it's something that I think we should be careful about and not just put it in every drink, in everything. So I hope that helped you. The next one I'm going to do is going to be on protein powders and fats, and how to get some more fat inside your body, because fat is fuel. We're gonna walk through this process in getting our carbohydrates, our glucose levels down, because our bodies have been so used to just running on carbohydrates as for fuel. And so what's going to happen, I'm just going to warn you guys right now, if you haven't already experienced it, as let's say these are two different levels. This right here is your glucose. This down here is your fat. This down here is what you should be running off of, this fat right here. But we keep piling in all this sugar and carb, sugar and carb, sugar and carb. And so we eat it and we crash, and we eat it and we crash, and we eat it and we crash. That's what happens. So now that you're off of it, it's going to start going down, 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 down. You're going to deplete your body of it. And you'll go through some uncomfortable times, because that's just part of, it's kind of like a detoxification process. But then when you get like right to here, when those levels in your body are even, you might have a couple days where you don't feel very good or whatever. It's your body shifting. It's just your body going, thank you for making the shift, because this is what we were created to run on. We were created to run on fat. You realize that insulin is basically a storage hormone. God put that in our body, because when we eat food, it's either going to be fuel or stored as fat. That's the job of insulin, is to convert all of that whole thing that's going on in our body. God created us for feast and famine. So that's the job of insulin, to protect your body, prepare your body for feast and famine. But we're just always feasting. So we've had all these fat stores in our body that could be used as energy that we haven't even tapped into. So as this goes down, and then your body starts using fat storage, that's when you're going to start really going, oh man, the mental clarity, the energy, you start not being hungry, because you're putting fat in. So when we go through all of these protein things, and I'm suggesting that you add fats to them, it's so that you will stay full. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. I look forward to the next video. I love you guys, and we are going to do this. We are going to be strong for revival. We can do this together. Let's stay connected. Let's communicate. Let's help each other with questions. I love to research stuff. I love the food industry. I love finding out the lies, and just like, that is just so not true. I love that kind of thing. So let's share stuff. If you find something or you have a question, let me know. And let's just live in health, live in truth, and be the best that we can be. Okie doke. All right. I love you guys, and I look forward to the next time we're together very soon, probably tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Bye.